Yeah.
But having said that, you just did mention the one thing that we both would love to see more of,
Mm.
and that's gravel traps. Because one thing that annoys us more than anything is track limits.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, shouldn't go off track to gain an advantage or whatever. Sometimes, all right, you'd understand you go off track, fine. But other times you purposefully go wide just to gain a bit of an advantage. Whereas you look at tracks like Qatar, it's not a full gravel trap, but it's just like a gravel trench, but it's
Mm.
just enough so that if you dip two wheels over that apex, you're touching gravel, your car's losing a bit of grip, and you've more than likely damaged a little bit of bodywork, just
Mm.
enough to cheese it off. And I think that is the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Gravel traps for the win.
I think like part of the problem with the way the track limits are now is you go into a race and say the race has got 15 corners. Like, oh, by the way, we're monitoring track limits at corners 7, 9, and 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they go, okay, well, at turn 8, I can borrow,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're going to monitor at every corner.
Yeah.
There's cameras on every corner. There's cameras
That's it.
on every car. You know, if
Yeah.
you're going to monitor it everywhere. But if you don't want to go through all the work of monitoring it, as you said, gravel traps.
Yeah.
A gravel trap that is exactly one car width outside the white line.
Yeah.
So if your tyre goes outside the white line, your outer tyre is in a gravel trap.
Yeah.
You want to take a chance with it? Take a chance with it.
Yeah.
The likelihood is you're going to ruin your lap time. You're going to possibly ruin your bodywork. And we don't need to hear, oh, he went wide at turn 8. Report him. You know, what was it? Lewis Hamilton last season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like just reporting in every time somebody went wide at one of the races just because he'd been called on a couple of track limits. And you're like,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. Don't need to confirm, but
No. It's
just
I think that is the thing, isn't it? It makes it so obvious it's unbelievable, but it also stops it in the fact that you see some of the cars, especially at the likes of Qatar, you dip a wheel into that gravel. Whew, I'd tell you what, you're lucky to save it and not spin round.
yeah.
I mean, that's what caused one of the big crashes this year at Qatar.
Yeah.
And you think you will do anything to stay out of that gravel. So if you make that your track limit, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to risk spinning out, ruin your race, or are you
Yeah.
just going to keep it on track?
Yeah, I mean, how many qualifying laps in Qatar did we see where they're absolutely pushing it?
Oh yeah,
And then they lost a little bit of time on that last corner because they just dipped half a tyre and got all squirrely.
Yeah.
And then you come to places like Imola, and we touched on this with the Max overtake when we were doing the 2025 review. You get it wrong at Imola, you know it, because you're either in the grass or in the gravel. There's very few runoff areas at Imola where you're not going to get into some kind of trouble. It's a track on F125 I love driving. But if I get it wrong, I get it really wrong. But if drivers want to take chances there, it's a big risk, but the reward's massive.